Welcome back. I'm Brajbhushan.
Hi everyone, I'm Advait.
Okay, so now we have made 2 projects so far, so you have a good understanding of all the basics and you know how the things look on your app. But let's take a look once again and we will look at all the buttons and features, right? So we are not going to make anything, we will just look at the features and what are all the buttons and what they do, right?
Yes.
If you don't remember everything, don't worry, we'll keep repeating this stuff, and even that doesn't help, you can come back to this video and take a look again if you forget something, if you think you need to just understand this again. All right, so let's get started. We'll start from this top left screen. So this home button, do you remember what this does?
Yeah, it brings us back to the home page and saves the project what you have done.
Right. Okay. All right. What is the next button? Do you remember?
The full screen.
Or we call it presentation mode.
Presentation mode.
Right. So what it does, it presents your stage or your program, whatever you have it here,
full screen.
in the full screen. Right. So you can use that to show your project to others. All right. What is the next one?
The grid button.
The grid button. And what does that do?
It makes a grid.
Okay,
on
so
your area.
yeah, it shows the grid on your stage or on your background, right? So that you can use to place your characters around or your labels or anything you want to place on your stage, right? Okay, so what is the next button?
The background button.
The background button. So when I click on this button,
it gives you all sorts of options.
All right, and when you're here, if you want to go back, you can click on this check mark. Or you can just close it, right? So that's that. And then what is the next button?
To name the title.
Yeah.
Like name the stage.
Yeah, so this is add text button. So when you click on this, it gives you option to add a text to your screen, right? Yes. And when you click on that, you see the space to type the name or label.
Yes.
And if you click on this area here, this allows you to change the size. And if you click on this side,
you can color the text.
You can change the color, right? So, okay. We are not doing much today. We are just looking around, all right? What is the next button here?
The home.
This is the reset button.
Yeah.
Reset characters, right? So if you do something and you click on reset, your characters will come back to the original position, right? What is the next button here?
The starting button.
The green flag or the start flag, right? Yes. So when you click on this, it runs your program. And another important thing here, when you click on this, right now we don't have any program, but let me quickly add something. Okay, what can we add? All right. Okay, that's it. Let's see. And if you need to put the green flag, right? And when pay attention, when you click on the green flag, it turns into a red
flag. Red hexagon.
Yes. So, and what will that do? It will stop executing your program. Okay. So this green button, and then you press that red button and it stops. Okay. All right. So that is the stop button. Now, what is the next thing? We'll see this left side here is the character area. So what all we can do here, if you click on this plus button, you will be able to add new characters to your project.
Example,
don't add. We don't need to add, right? And let's go back. So when we go back, so one thing what you can do here is add character. Second thing is, if you want to remove a character, just tap on that character, keep holding for a few seconds, and once you see that red cross, red X,
press it.
Just press it and your character will be removed. Okay. Then another thing what you can do is, if you press on this paintbrush, you will be able to edit your character.
You can change your character like this.
Yeah. Oops.
Oops.
All right. Okay. And okay, you can undo what you did. Okay. So these on top here, you see undo and redo buttons. So if you undo, it will change whatever you did. Okay. All right. We are not going to explore everything here, but this is the place where you can edit your characters.
You can do anything to your characters.
Yeah. Now let's go back. What else we can do here is
block categories. These are categories.
No, before that, in this area here, so another thing is when you click on this character, it gives you option to add script to that character, right? So for each character, as you know, we have separate scripts, right? So let me remove all this, and let's say if we have another character, okay? Now if I want to give script to this character tag, this is the place. So first I'll tap on this tag, right?
Tag.
Now if I want to add script to the cat, what I'll do, I'll go
Tap
here
on the
and
cat.
tap on that, and now you see here, you see cat, and then you can add the script. Okay, so that is all about your character area. All right, now on the right side you see is page area.
Page area.
So this is where you can add more pages. So right now we have just one page. Maybe if you want, you can add another page.
And
right?
another.
So we learn about this, what is the use of multiple pages and how we are going to go from one page to another. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
It is very similar to the add character.
Yes, exactly. Right. Now we'll see here. You see this area on the left side. That is block categories area. Alright, so these are different categories of blocks we use for programming. So the first one is triggering block, right, which allows you to trigger your events or trigger your program
or
right?
make them start.
Yes. Then the second one is this blue one is motion.
It
right?
makes them move.
Yeah, so it gives you option with different motion blocks here. And the next one is
grow and shrink.
Yeah, so this is looks, right? So if you want to change the looks, including changing the size, making them appear, disappear, or make them say something, this is all under this looks, right? Then the fourth one is sound.
Sounds.
So by default you have one sound option here in the palette, and the next one is, we learn about this, we can record our own sounds.
Yeah, you can sing a song and then place it.
Yeah, make funny noises and sing song and whatever you want, right?
Yeah.
So we can create sounds here. And the next one is control.
Control.
So again, we'll learn about these blocks later, but this is called control category, and we'll have in the palette we'll have all the options under control. Okay.
Yes.
And the last one is called end, red one, right? And here you will have different options to end your program. Okay. All right. Then at the bottom, what do we have? This at the bottom, what do we have?
Programming area. Programming area,
right? So one thing it does, it shows which character you are programming for. Okay, so right now it shows cat. That means we are, if we add something here, it will apply
the cat.
Yes, cat. So it will apply to the cat. Okay, and this is where you connect your programming blocks to create your scripts.
Scripts.
All right, what do we create here?
Scripts.
All right, and how do we do that? You just drag the boxes, the blocks, and just snap them together, right? So they connect, right? Like your jigsaw puzzle. Alright, and if you make any mistakes, you can go to this palette, undo button, and tap it, and it will revert your last action. And if you want to redo it, you just press the other arrow, right? It will redo that. Okay. Alright, so I think this is everything we covered so far, and this was like a recap of all the options. One last thing here is on the top right corner, if you want to save your project with a certain name, you click on this, you type the name here, and then you just tap on this check. Alright, and it will take that name, and finally when you want to save you will click on home button, and it will save your project. Alright, so I think that is all for today.
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much for watching, and keep practicing, because the more you practice, the more you learn. And don't be afraid of making messy programs and include all the blocks and see what all those do.
Everybody makes mistakes.
Yeah, it's not going to break anything. Just keep exploring and make as many projects as you want and see how it works and what it does. Alright, have fun. We'll see you in the next video.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.